per hour and failing to stay in their lane. It was the third arrest for this individual, and the nervousness and tension were palpable from the start.
How are you?
Officers suspected possible impairment, prompting a series of field sobriety tests. The driver disclosed they had a recent concussion and muscle soreness from powerlifting, which made it difficult to complete the tasks, such as walking in a straight line or balancing on one foot.
How much did you have to drink tonight, Esperanza?
None.
Okay, go ahead and face me. Put your... Okay, stay following my finger, okay, Esperanza? Put your feet back together, please. Don't move your head, okay? Just your eyes. See the tip of my finger, Esperanza?
Yes, sir. I apologize. I have a slight headache.
Do you have any questions?
Is this completely necessary?
It is.
For what reason?
So we do these because these are NHTSA guidelines, okay? It's nothing I made up. They're scientifically proven. They're to make sure that you're all right to drive, okay? Because I still smell the odor of alcoholic beverage coming from you, okay? So how much did you have to drink tonight?
I had let you know I did not have anything to drink.
Okay.
I have been with people who have been drinking, vomiting, doing the whole 9 yards.
So
I do have my medical card,
okay.
And I do smoke marijuana. So about 3.5 hours ago,
Okay.
And that is all I do have to tell you this evening.
So I've done this coming from you, okay? Based off of what we've done so far, I still believe that you have a drink tonight, okay? And that's why we're doing this. So we still have to finish this part. It's part of it, okay? And then, depending on how it goes, if you're safe to drive, I will let you go, okay?
Yes, sir.
Though they denied drinking, the driver admitted to using marijuana a few hours earlier. Still, the officer detected the odor of alcohol, raising further concern and leading to additional testing.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Shots fired. We were at I-40 with the guy.
Then gunshots rang out nearby, injecting sudden chaos into an already volatile scene. Despite the danger, the officer remained focused and continued with the DUI investigation.
Okay.
That sound is very triggering. I apologize.
Okay.
I do apologize for the inconvenience.
Okay, so did you want to continue on, Esperanza? So we can finish this part?
If I could just have a moment, sir. I apologize. I just have to compose myself. That is a very triggering event for me with weapons and things like that. I'm trying to stay clear of them. I apologize, sir, and I do appreciate your concern. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000.
In the end, the driver was arrested for driving under the influence. The officer explained the implications of refusing chemical testing, including license suspension and potential enhanced penalties. A simple traffic stop had escalated into a high-stakes legal and personal unraveling.
Okay, Esperanza. Okay, let's go back to my vehicle over here this way. Let's walk this way towards my vehicle.
For what reason, sir?
So you're gonna be
my vehicle?
I'm gonna be towing your vehicle. You're being placed under arrest, okay?
For what reason, sir? I do apologize.
Liquor and/or drugs, okay? Okay, let's walk back to your.
Please do not do this to me this evening.
I didn't do it to you.
Please.
Okay? You decided. Do you have anything in your pockets, Esperanza? Alright, Esperanza. Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important, okay? You're under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs. The New Mexico Applied Consent requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or a physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by a law enforcement agency. Okay. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year if you are convicted in the court while driving under the influence. You may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand? Okay. Your right to speak to an attorney or remain silent does not apply to the requirement of the New Mexico law that you take a breath test. Do you now agree to be tested? Okay. You have a phone in your vehicle that I'll take it with this, okay?
From a legal perspective, driving under the influence DUI is a serious offense with substantial consequences. In jurisdictions like New Mexico, DUI laws are detailed in Chapter 66 of the Motor Vehicle Code. Section 66, 8 102 defines DUI as operating a vehicle with a blood alcohol concentration BAC of 0.08% or higher, or while impaired by alcohol or drugs. This section also encompasses driving under the influence of controlled substances or a combination thereof. Section 66, 103 outlines the penalties for DUI, which may include fines, imprisonment, community service, and mandatory alcohol education programs. These penalties become more severe for repeat offenders, particularly those with multiple DUI convictions. Additionally, Section